Sairam,
Ram sir.
Sairam,
Sairam bro.
Sairam. Okay, Sairam, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So let us see this video. What does it? What does it say?
Admission of a new partner, revaluation account. Rahul and Neema are partners who run a bakery and share profits in the ratio 2:3. They decide to open another branch and invite Kunal to join the partnership. When a new partner is admitted to a firm, it is a common practice to examine the firm's balance sheet and make adjustments and revaluations as required. This is done to ensure that the new partner is not affected by changes in the value of assets and liabilities.
So basically, this is explaining the revaluation account that we are discussing. Revaluation account, as I said, process of revaluation is same at the time of change in profit sharing ratio or at the time of admission or retirement or death of the partner. Okay, so here basically this is the chapter of admission, but revaluation process is same.
The firm opens a revaluation account through which adjustments and revaluations are made. Profit or loss on revaluation is shared by existing partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Thereafter, assets and liabilities appear in the books at their current or revised value. Look at the bakery's balance sheet before Kunal was admitted as a partner. We will begin by revaluing assets side. The first item is value. There will be an increase of 5,50,000 rupees on account of the capital contributed by Kunal. The next asset is debtors of 5 lakh rupees. Some of these have become insolvent and any recovery unlikely. Partners decide to write off or reduce debtors by 15 rupees. Decreased assets is a loss. Then the amount is debited. The revised debt.
Okay, bank account or cash account is not revalued. No, the balance changes because of natural reasons. The extra cash is deposited in the bank account or some cash is withdrawn or something. So that is not use of revaluation. No? So bank and cash are not in the revaluation account. Debtors are shown, decrease in debtors, provision for bad debts. No? So bad debts may be there or some provision for bad debts may be made.
Amount to 4,50,000 rupees. The firm has been regularly depreciating furniture and machinery. These items do not require revaluation. Next, we look at land and building. Rahul and Neena feel that the current value of their property is higher than the book value. They consult a real estate agent and agree to revalue the property at 20 lakh rupees. An increase in the value of an asset is a profit. Therefore, the revaluation amount is credited. Having completed the revaluation of assets, we will look at firm liabilities. Creditors are valued at 3 lakh rupees. This includes 20,000 rupees for returned goods that were not accepted by the supplier. The supplier has fine accepted the returns, and creditors should be reduced by 20,000 rupees. Decrease in liabilities is a gain. Therefore, the revaluation account is credited. The loan value is maintained at 10 lakh rupees. Accumulated reserves belong to existing partners. Therefore, they are directly credited to the partners' capital accounts in the existing profit sharing ratio. When partners revalue assets and liabilities, they also check that there are no unrecorded assets or liabilities. Nina finds that outstanding salaries of 10,000 rupees have not been recorded. Outstanding salaries are a liability, and in liabilities is a cost. Therefore, the revaluation account is debited. The balance sheet is updated accordingly. There are no further adjustments or revaluations.
So understanding what we debit in the revaluation account or what do we credit in the revaluation account. So increase in the value of assets. As you can see, increase in the value of land and building is credited. Okay. And decrease in the value of liabilities. So creditors are reduced, so that's what is credited here. And similarly, decrease in asset, debtors are reduced because of bad debt, so they are debited. And increase in liability, unrecorded liabilities are debited. So outstanding expenses are to be recorded, they are unrecorded. So now they are recorded, so that will increase the liability. And if we find any unrecorded asset, that is like the increase in asset, so that will be credited. Now what do we do? This is the credit side of revaluation account. This is the debit side. So we add the credit side and subtract the amount of debit side. Here is credit side is greater, so the difference will be profit that will be transferred to partners capital account in their old profit sharing ratio. So here is one more item is general reserve. General reserve is not taken to the revaluation account, but it is directly transferred to partners capital account. I just because the entry in the previous question, general reserve account debit to partners capital account in their old profit sharing ratio. So this is the balance of capitals taken from here. Balance of capitals 1 lakh and 10 lakh and 18 lakh. Then this general reserve is distributed, and then this profit or loss on revaluation will also be credited to the partners capital account. Let us see.
Valuations. So, we can balance and close the revaluation account. The credit side is heavier with a total of 3,20,000 rupees. This indicates a profit on revaluation of 2,60,000 rupees. Do you know how the profit or loss on revaluation is distributed?
Who will answer this? How the profit or loss on revaluation is distributed? Sairam.
To existing partners in the old profit sharing.
Which option? 1, 2, 3.
Third, sir, third.
Option number 3. Okay, so let me log it. Your answer is correct. ना आपने 10,000 रुपए लिख लिए हैं
That's correct.
Profit on loss
Profit
on
or
revaluation.
loss on revaluation is shared by existing owners in the old profit sharing ratio.
Okay.
Based on the old profit sharing ratio, Rahul's share is 2/5 and Nina's share is 3/5. The revaluation account is closed by transferring profit on revaluation to the partner's capital account.
Profit or revaluation has come here in the credit side partners capital account. Currently, revaluation account to partners capital account. So partners capital account in the debit side of revaluation account and revaluation account in the credit side of partners.
The closing balance of the partner's capital account is transferred to the balance sheet. Also, Kunal's capital is reflected in the balance sheet.
Now let us see which of these transactions results in the revaluation account being credited. Who will answer this question? RC? Yeah.
Sir, she is not.
He not there. Manvir, are you there? Manvir? All have left. Or some are there. Okay. Siddharth? Siddharth, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Siddharth नहीं है.
Yes, sir.
Siddharth, answer this question.
These transaction result.
Out of these transactions, in which transaction revaluation account will be credited?
Sir, 10% provision on debtors.
10% provision. Okay. Priyanshu, is it right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
10% provision for doubtful debts on debtors.
No, no. Sorry.
Okay.
Appreciation.
Sorry,
of
don't
that.
answer. Don't answer. Ishan's Vasisht. Ishan, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Which is the correct answer out of these four? So what is credited to revaluation account? Simple question. What is credited to revaluation account? Ishan's.
Yes, sir.
What is credited to revaluation account?
Sir, may I answer, sir?
Yes, please.
Sir, appreciation of land and building by 50%.
Okay, that is the correct answer. So revaluation account is credited in case of increase in the value of assets and decrease in the value of liabilities. Am I right? And unrecorded assets. Three things are credited. One, increase in asset. Two, decrease in liabilities. Three, unrecorded asset. So let us see. Increase in creditors is not recorded in the credit side, will be debited. Provision made is increase in liability, again debited. Unrecorded rent is also again increase in the liability, so debited. So this appreciation of land and building, this is the increase in the value of asset, this will be credited. Let me submit. What happened? Is it not showing the answer?
Sir, press submit.
सबमिट किया ना मैंने सबमिट किया तो नहीं पता क्या सॉल्यूशन ओके बाद में बात करते हैं दूसरा देखते हैं पहले दिस इज द क्वेश्चन फॉर नंदिनी हो जा नंदिनी है क्या उसमें नंदिनी आर यू देयर No. Aditya Kavra. Aditya,
Yes, sir.
can you see this question?
Yes, sir.
So what is the answer? After evaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities, the credit total of revaluation account is rupees 50,000 and debit total is 40,000. Which is the correct interpretation? Four alternative interpretations are given. You have to choose. All of you read and keep it with you. I will ask. First, Aditya Kavra, which one is the correct interpretation? Hello. Haji. मैम नहीं, अभी आप कौन बात कर रहे हैं? कौन बात कर रहे हैं मैम? आप कौन बोल रहे थे, तो बताइए पहले. नहीं नहीं दे रहा. हाँ जी, Sairam. Yes, Aditya, what happened?
Sir, third one, C.
Third one, C. The profit on revaluation recorded on the debit side of the revaluation account rupees 10,000. Okay. Anurag, do you agree with this answer, Anurag?
Yes, sir.
Anurag is agree. Okay. Then Anjali Mishra, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Which one is the correct answer?
Sir, C.
C is the correct answer. Okay, I also think it is the correct answer. This is profit on revaluation that is written to the debit side of. Okay. Okay, now question number 3 is for you, Anjali Mishra. Read this question. How is the profit or loss on devaluation treated? Read and suggest the right alternative. Which one is the right answer?
Sir, B.
Anjali. B. Transfer to existing partners' capital account in their old profit sharing ratio. Okay. Niyati, Niyati, do you agree with this answer? Niyati?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Niyati is agree. Naman, Soni, Naman, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Which one is the correct answer?
Sir, B.
B is the correct answer. Okay, let us submit it. B. Now, this we have seen, I think. ये देख लिया क्या हम लोगों ने?
यस सर, ये वाला भी था.
सर आपने आंसर सबमिट करा.
अच्छा, सबमिट नहीं करा है. Okay, transfer to existing partner and then the profit sharing ratio. Transfer to existing partners capital on the old profit sharing ratio. Submit नहीं हो रहा. Let us see 4 number. Siddharth, this is for you. Siddharth has to answer. Siddharth, बताओ.
Sir, may you read the question, sir?
What effect will outstanding expenses of rupees 10,000 have in the revaluation account if they were not recorded in the balance sheet?
Sir, credit outstanding expenses and debit revaluation account.
Okay, okay. If they were not recorded in the balance sheet. Anyone else? Anurag,
Yes, sir.
which is the correct answer?
Sir, I think A is correct answer. Debit revaluation account and credit outstanding expenses. Sir, because
Yes, sir.
outstanding
A.
expenses are liability and they are not.
Yes. Because revaluation account is the increase in liability, है ना? Outstanding
Sir.
expenses are, yes, please.
Sir,
हाँ.
both options are same, sir.
A and
One
B.
is not. Okay.
Both are same, sir. A
अब
and
दिख
B.
रहा है? हाँ प्रियांशु बताओ.
Sir, both options are same. A and B. Debit evaluation account and credit outstanding expenses. Credit outstanding expenses and debit revaluation account. Both are correct and same.
Both are correct means one A and
B.
Sorry.
credit outstanding expenses and debit revaluation account, है ना? Both are correct. That is the beauty. Here written in a different manner, है ना? By mistake. Question number 5. 10% provision for doubtful debts on debtors in revaluation account. Debit revaluation account by rupees 5,000, credit revaluation account and credit revaluation account by 50,000. ये डेप्टर्स है 50,000 के, उसका 10% प्रोविजन बनाना है. क्या करेक्ट है? डेबिट रिवॉल्यूशन अकाउंट 50,000, डेबिट रिवॉल्यूशन
Sir,
अकाउंट.
B.
D. Option B.
आंसर
D.
Sir, option D.
Sir, D.
B.
D.
D.
डेबिट रिवॉल्यूशन अकाउंट by rupees 5,000. Okay. Submit.
I select the B option, sir.
Which answer? B. No.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Sir, submit.
Okay. Now I'm stopping this, coming back to the meet. Okay. So this way we will continue with the revaluation. Now, one question I have in front of me, that is the question number 33. Okay. In this question they are asked that ABC are partners in the ratio of 2 to 1. They decided to share profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3:2. They also decided not to change the values of assets and liabilities in the books of accounts. ठीक है, जो अभी मैंने किया था, सेकंड पार्ट में समझाया था आपको पिछले क्वेश्चन में. The book value and revised values are given. Have you got it? मिल गया क्या आपको क्वेश्चन है? क्वेश्चन नंबर 23 है आपका, सॉरी इसका PS ग्रेवाल का. ABC sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2 to 1.
Yes, sir.
है ना? Book values and present values are given, revised values are given. So you make a statement. One side increase plus and minus item. Plus any increase in asset and decrease in liability. Minus means opposite of this. Decrease in asset and increase in liability. So first write machinery plus 50,000, है ना? Existing value थी 2,50,000, नई वैल्यू है 3 लाख, तो क्या होगा? प्रॉफिट होगा 50,000 का, प्लस में आएगा 50,000. कंप्यूटर्स में बुक वैल्यू 2 लाख है, एग्जिस्टिंग वैल्यू एंड करंट वैल्यू 175, तो कंप्यूटर में आएगा माइनस 25,000. इसकी वैल्यू माइनस हो गई 25,000, यानी लॉस हो रहा है 25,000 का इसमें. क्रेडिटर्स की वैल्यू 90,000 थी, अभी हो गई 75,000. तो क्रेडिटर्स कम होंगे तो प्रॉफिट होगा कि लॉस होगा? हाँ, तो 15,000 प्लस करो इसमें. क्रेडिटर्स का 15,000 प्लस हो गया एंड आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंसेस 15,000 से बढ़ के 25,000 हो गए, तो क्या हुआ? प्रॉफिट के लॉस? लॉस हुआ 10,000 का. अब ऐड कर लो प्रॉफिट किसमें हुआ? पहले में प्रॉफिट हुआ 50,000 का और तीसरे में क्रेडिटर्स में प्रॉफिट हुआ 15,000 का. 65,000 का प्रॉफिट हो गया. लॉस हुआ आपको 25,000 का और 10,000 का, 35,000 का. तो प्रॉफिट वाले में से लॉस वाला माइनस कर दो. 65,000 माइनस 35,000, 30,000 का नेट इफेक्ट आ रहा है ना? इज इट क्लियर? साईराम।
Yes,
हाँ
sir.
जी।
Yes, sir.
Now, can you calculate this rate without passing the adjustment entry without changing the values? So we have to make it like this, है ना। तो जिनमें प्लस हो रहा है या वैसे ही रफ में रिवॉल्यूशन अकाउंट बना लो, वहाँ क्रेडिट में कौन कौन सा आइटम आएगा उसको ऐड कर लो, डेबिट में कौन सा आएगा उसको लिख दो और डिफरेंस निकाल लो। डिफरेंस जो प्रॉफिट या लॉस होता है उसको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट नहीं करना, उसको एडजस्ट करना है, इतना चेंज होगा ना। तो बिना एडजस्टमेंट एंट्री के हम उसको अमाउंट को लिख लेंगे और जो डिफरेंस आएगा वही हमारा एडजस्टमेंट अमाउंट है उसका। तो उस एडजस्टमेंट अमाउंट को एडजस्ट करेंगे सैक्रिफाइसिंग और गेनिंग रेशो में। आप निकालो इसमें अपना अपना सैक्रिफाइस अगेन निकालो, इसमें आप लोग कैलकुलेट करो अपना अपना। ओल्ड रेशो है 2:1, न्यू रेशो 5:3:2। ओल्ड रेशो इज 2:2:1, न्यू रेशो इज 5:3:2।
सर फर्स्ट वन
आप पूरा तीनों का निकालो फिर बताना।
यस सर, फर्स्ट वन इज सैक्रिफाइस।
A का 1/10 गेन, B का 1/10 सेक्रीफाइस और C का कुछ नहीं।
0।
और तीनों का बताओ क्या क्या आया।
A का 1/10 गेन,
और बी का,
B 1/10 सेक्रीफाइस और C का कुछ नहीं।
बी का कुछ नहीं है ना। तो आप 30,000 अमाउंट आया था, हमारा डिफरेंस कितना आया था उसमें। नेट डिविजिबल अमाउंट 30,000 का 1 बाई कितना आया आपका
1/10
1/10 निकालो। 30,000 का 1/10 निकालो 3,000।
3000
अब एडजस्टमेंट एंट्री कर दो, एक एडजस्टमेंट एंट्री उसका केवल
Base capital amount
टू बीस कैपिटल
गेनिंग
अकाउंट।
पार्टनर्स कैपिटल अकाउंट डेबिट टू सैक्रिफाइसिंग पार्टनर्स कैपिटल अकाउंट, है ना। तो गेनिंग पार्टनर कौन है।
एस कैपिटल।
A है सर।
सर लीव हो गया जान से।
सर लीव हो गए।
लीव कर दिए।